This is a detailed summary of an interesting article published as a special article in Economic and Political Weekly. The article, titled Gandhi as an Exemplar, authored by Rajesh Kumar, critically examines Akeel Bilgrami's exemplar thesis about Mahatma Gandhi's moral philosophy. While Bilgrami suggests Gandhi's actions set non-violent examples for others to emulate instead of relying on universalisable principles, Kumar argues that this view does not fully align with Gandhi's political strategy of satyagraha or his concept of swaraj, self-governance. Kumar contends that the exemplar thesis is inadequate and inconsistent with Gandhi's broader political and moral vision, which is deeply tied to the pursuit of truth and non-violence. Key argument and summary. The key argument presented by Kumar challenges Bilgrami's conception of Gandhi as purely an exemplar. Bilgrami had theorized that Gandhi's practice of setting a personal example was distinct from a Kantian morality based on universal principles. In contrast, Kumar suggests that viewing Gandhi's actions as exemplary in isolation underplays the political and collective aspects of his strategies like satyagraha. Kumar points out that Gandhi's approach to politics and morality was rooted in the interconnectedness of individual action and collective progress toward truth and nonviolence, something that the exemplar model overlooks. Let us now delve deep into the content of the article. 1. Exploring the concept of Gandhi as a moral example. Akeel Bilgrami suggests that Gandhi acted in ways that were meant to serve as nonviolent examples for others to emulate. This is the core of what Bilgrami refers to as exemplar morality, where personal actions are supposed to inspire others without the need to explicitly tell them what to do. In contrast, Rajesh Kumar challenges this perspective. He argues that Gandhi's approach cannot be confined to the framework of just being a moral example. Gandhi's philosophy and actions are intrinsically linked to his larger political objectives, namely the establishment of self-governance and empowering individuals through collective action. 2. Exemplar versus principle-based morality. Exemplar morality is more personal and less about setting rules for everyone. It's like lighting a candle in the hope that others will light their candles from it, creating a larger light without ordering them to do so. On the other hand, principle-based morality is akin to a set of laws or rules. It's like moral traffic lights that everyone must follow to prevent chaos. This can pressure people to act a certain way and sometimes may lead to conflict when there are disagreements about these principles. 3. Understanding Bilgrami's thesis on Gandhi. Bilgrami views Gandhi's life as a series of personal moral choices that were made public in hopes that they would serve as a guide or inspiration for others' actions. He positions Gandhi's brand of non-violence as a gentle and non-critical force that doesn't engage in moral condemnation of others, differing from principles that, if not accepted, might result in judgment or even violence. 4. Critique and expansion of Bilgrami's view by Rajesh Kumar. Kumar takes an analytical look at Gandhi's strategies such as satyagraha and contends that they're not just about personal morality but have broader political significance that aims to drive social change. He highlights the concept of swaraj, meaning self-rule, which is a cornerstone in understanding Gandhi's political activism. It's an ideal that goes beyond personal conduct and gravitates towards autonomy and independence at community and national levels. 5. Gandhi's approach to politics and collective action. According to Kumar, Gandhi's approach to politics and social change was significantly different from just leading by example. Although Gandhi's lifestyle and choices did indeed serve as moral exemplars, they were deeply intertwined with his political methodology. For instance, Gandhi's act of spinning cotton on a charkha, spinning wheel, wasn't merely symbolic. It was a direct assertion of economic independence and a rejection of imported British textiles. This act encouraged others to partake in the struggle for Indian autonomy, aligning personal action with collective resistance against colonialism. Gandhi's nonviolent protests, or satyagrahas, were specifically crafted to mobilize the masses and assert their rights collectively, without resorting to violence. These actions demonstrated that collective nonviolent resistance could be a powerful catalyst for political change. 6. Relevance of Gandhi's teachings in the modern world. Kumar prompts us to think about the applicability of Gandhi's philosophies in the current era. In a time where economic disparity, political unrest, and environmental challenges are rampant, could Gandhi's strategies still spark societal transformation? The idea of leading by moral example bears relevance in the modern age when it comes to promoting sustainability, social justice, and a culture of peace. Gandhi's principles encourage us to examine whether individual actions can inspire broader social movements today. 7. The debate over theoretical interpretation. Kumar's discourse extends into a broader academic debate. He questions whether it is sufficient to interpret Gandhi's actions simply as a blueprint for moral behavior or whether it is necessary to recognize them as tactical components of a strategic vision aimed at societal reform. There seems to be a nuanced thread in Gandhi's philosophy that weaves together moral conduct with social and political imperatives. Gandhi's life stands testament to the idea that personal integrity and public activism are not mutually exclusive but are facets of a committed life. 8. Conclusion: understanding Gandhi's legacy beyond simplistic notions. Kumar's analysis reminds us that Gandhi's legacy cannot be reduced to the idea of simply being a moral example, without considering the wider context of his ultimate goals. It challenges us to reflect on how individual actions aligned with a collective cause can create a ripple effect that leads to significant transformations in society. 9. Gandhi's practical philosophy. Kumar argues that Gandhi's actions were not only about setting a positive example but also about demonstrating the practical application of his philosophical ideas in real-world scenarios. Gandhi's involvement in weaving, agricultural reform, and education all served the purpose of instilling self-sufficiency and dignity within the Indian populace. His personal behavior was a practical manifestation of his vision for India's future, a future where each citizen was an active participant in the nation's destiny. 10. Integration of morals and politics. Gandhi's approach to living and leading consistently blurred the lines between personal morality and political action. Kumar's critique shines a light on the interconnectedness of ethical living and active resistance. By leading a life aligned with the broader needs of society, Gandhi sought to dismantle the oppressive structures of colonialism, not just by speaking out against them, but by actively showing how to live in defiance of them. 11. Gandhi's influence on collective conscience. Gandhi's ability to influence the collective conscience of a society or a nation comes under examination in Kumar's exploration. He posits that Gandhi's greatest impact may lie in transforming the collective mindset towards a greater ideal of truth and nonviolence, an impact that goes far beyond the boundaries of being an exemplar. This collective conscience is not swayed by mere emulation of examples, but rather galvanized by the earnestness and authenticity of the efforts towards a higher moral goal. 12. Role of satyagraha and swaraj. Satyagraha, a term coined by Gandhi, translates to holding on to truth. Kumar places emphasis on its role not just as a tool for protest, but as a cornerstone for building a society based on truth and justice. Swaraj, or self-rule, is not simply a means to an end, it is an end in itself. For Gandhi, the journey to independence from colonial rule was as important as the destination itself, involving personal growth, social responsibility, and moral progression. 13. Historical and cultural context. Kumar underscores that understanding Gandhi requires a consideration of the historical and cultural context within which he operated. Gandhi's strategies were responses to specific colonial challenges, tailored to the psyche and socio-political landscape of India. This historical grounding contributes to the complexity of Gandhi's philosophy, highlighting that his exemplary actions were not mere ideals abstracted from reality but were deeply entrenched in the socio-political struggle of his time. 14. Ethical universalism and relativism. The debate between universal principles and contextual exemplarism that Gandhi's life stimulates pertains to a larger philosophical contention between universalism and relativism in ethics. Kumar directs us to ponder whether moral truths are absolute or constructed from the fabric of particular societies and historical moments. Gandhi's commitment to truth and nonviolence was unwavering, yet his application of these principles was always through the lens of India's unique circumstances. This interplay informs the perennial discussion about the nature of ethical action. 15. Limits of exemplarism. Kumar's analysis highlights that while being a moral exemplar is influential, it has its limitations, particularly in the realm of politics. Gandhi's leadership extended beyond personal virtue to mass mobilization and strategic action, challenging the notion that moral exemplarism alone could bring about substantial socio-political change. 16. Gandhi's concept of duty. Duty, or dharma, plays a central role in Gandhi's thought. This concept encompasses more than personal ethical conduct, it implies a social and political responsibility to act for the common good. Gandhi's commitment to duty was intimately connected with his call for swaraj, suggesting that self-rule entailed moral and social duties toward the community and the nation as a whole. 17. Education and transformation. Gandhi believed in the transformative power of education, not just formal schooling but also public pedagogy through action. Kumar's discussion of Gandhi's life and strategies can be seen as a form of political education that taught by example, while simultaneously encouraging active participation and critical thinking within the populace. 18. Criticism and self-reflection. Contrary to the strictly exemplar-based model, Gandhi did not shy away from criticism and self-reflection. He was open to examining his beliefs and practices, and he encouraged others to critically assess their own views. This aspect reflects a dynamic understanding of morality, not as a static set of instructions for others to follow, but as an ongoing and collective pursuit of truth. To summarize, while Gandhi indeed served as a moral exemplar, his approach to life and politics was multifaceted and strategic, underpinned by an unwavering commitment to nonviolence and truth. Kumar's analysis suggests that the true impact of Gandhi's approach lies in its ability to foster individual autonomy, critical engagement, and collective action towards societal transformation. Gandhi's life-work challenges us to consider the profound implications of our personal choices on the collective destiny of society, thereby sparking a deeper inquiry into the nature of moral action and social change.